Sergeant Abeline tends to exaggerate, Your Majesty.
We shall meet again. And Miss Fry.
Ma'am?
Should you want it? I saved you some cake.
Father would be proud of you.
Dame Evie Fry.
Sir Jacob Fry.
Race you to the train.
Your Honor.
That's it. It's under the palace.
Time to go.
Let's get the shroud to Dr. Grammatica immediately.
Sigma team beat us here. We're too late.
What do we do?
Killing really is the least productive way to achieve our goals. Kill them all.
Contact!
Cover me! That skinny piece of shit tried to murder me, Berg. I want him to...
This is the second Assassin's Creed I've completed. See, I want them to make another Assassin's Creed game where instead of it being past times, you should make it all modern. So like,
Hold still, goddammit!
how you seen this cutscene now? That's what they should do it on. Or whatever this thing is, but yeah, they should make a modern version of Assassin's Creed. I mean, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is basically a modern Assassin's Creed, considering the fact is, in Assassin's Creed Syndicate you can go to World War One. But yeah, even though
We need an exit.
London in this is based 1860. So yeah.
Through the vault. All targets are righteous.
We need to go. Now.
Understood.
Yeah, just run at them, because that's smart. Half the time it is anyway.
Shroud!
Forget the bloody shroud. Stay with me, Bex. Please.
Wait, Desmond? I swear that Desmond is like from a different Assassin's Creed.
Good work in there, Initiate. In time, we will recover the shroud. And hey, we pulled a feed from our bug in Isabel's computer before they shut us out.
Sure, Desmond is from Assassin's Creed
Playing it now.
if I remember correctly. I can't. What the f is that?
Sorry about the mess.
So,
kill
how's
me?
the shroud gonna help you create a new clone?
It's not. When the shroud is wrapped around the body, it scans it for damage and then reconstructs it on a cellular level.
You're not making a clone. You're gonna recreate a precursor from scratch.
Bingo! The Phoenix Project timetable just got accelerated big time. I'm going to call Alan Rick and deliver the good news. It's like Christmas!
So I haven't actually. I think this is actually the first time me completing this game. Considering the fact is...
Hello? It's me? Brought the shroud as you asked, but... I'm scared.
Do not fear me. You've done well.
I'm not scared of you. I'm scared for you. Anyone finds out what you've been doing.
You have played your part, my instrument. I will save you. I will save you all.
Well then. Legendary Assassin's Creed belt schematic. Let's have a look at this belt. Okay then. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I can actually be able to get level 9 for once. Maybe not. I mean, I'm fine with not getting level 9, because I want level 9, but you know. Oh yeah, I've also got the Ezio. These are all the outfits I've got for Jacob. I've got the Creature Rags, I've got Baron, Jordane's Finery, got Ezio, Huntsman, Blackguard, Master Assassin, the Jacob one, Gunslinger and Outdoorsman. But I really want that. I really want to wear that. Holy shit. Yo. That actually looks quite sick. Right, let's beast Jacob up with it. That's... I'm never going to get that one eye in this, am I? So, where we've left off, I can now walk around here without getting killed. So, yeah. I guess. So we've got dynamite bow. I might finish off all of the, I might finish off the borrows. Because, to be honest, yeah, the World War I thing's here. Which I'm going to go to because there is a mission there. You can go to Paris. Pretty sure. And you climb the Eiffel Tower. And there's Germans all over it. But yeah, I can't remember exactly how you get to that. Which I will figure out the way. Yeah. I've possibly fully completed all of this, so all I need to do is Zeppelin raid and get the viewpoints. So since I'm close to that viewpoint, I'm gonna go get that. Now I don't know the name of this character. I don't know if it... I was gonna say is it Evie, but I don't know. Like, this game's a bit weird at times, especially with the Templar ship. Like, yeah, Starwick's dead, but like... Templars still a thing in this game. So yeah. It's not the best of him being dead, but I guess all the Templars out of the way. I might want to get on this real quick. A boat. Now I have got the World War I outfit. Not the World War I outfit. The military suit. I'm just gonna choke this dude in the fucking water if I could. Right, the leader of the rocks ain't here right now. So can I take a message? How would you not hear that, you fucking absolute idiot, man? What else do in this game? That's... Yeah, because I wanted to go up here. Because that makes sense. But it does get me closer. To the wall again. How am I... This game's a bit broke half of the time. Because, like... It says... It's like a clear spot to climb up, but it's like, nope, I'm not going to let you climb up there. It's like, what's the point in creating that spot there if you're not going to let me climb up it? Like this, I don't understand how you want to do that in real life, but yeah, some people do. Alright, let's just sink into this. So, what have I got now? So, I can't go in here, because it's the Tower of London. World War One. Right, I'm going to go grab this now. Now, I can also go across the bridge. Not like fully across the bridge, would you? I can go across the bridge if I try this. Come on now. But it won't go as far as that. There'd have been no point trying it. So sadly, I have to go up this way. Right. Damn AA guns. What the f... Bruh. Drop down. You didn't say I was going to go up there, did I? Leap of faith into the water where you'll crack our head in. Kill ourselves, basically. Yeah. Oh, go! Go! No! It didn't work. Shit! Haha! Go! Right. Let's get up here. There is... I know for a fact there you can get to Paris in this, in the World War I thing, but I don't know how. I genuinely forgot. I don't know if you have to do so many Zeppelin raids or what, but like, it's very annoying because I can't remember how I got to Paris in this one. But it's like the World War I version of Paris, it's not like the Assassin's Creed Unity version of Paris, so. In fact, no. Oh, you bastard. In fact, I don't even know, because the fact is, Assassin's Creed Unity is set in Paris, But I don't even know if it is fully set in Paris. Like, there is no evidence it's set in Paris or so it's like, yeah, it may be set in Paris, but it may not be at the same time. So it's a bit hard to say like, oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity is set in Paris. There's no other way of saying it. But like, if it was set in Paris, then what was I gonna say? Then you'd be able to go to like, well, it's set. To be honest, it's set in the time of 1630, which is King Louis' time. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. So yeah. Mount it? Quick before I get fucking shot at. Which is what's happening because yeah. I don't remember how. Hey, guess what? A hook. Oh. Well, I'm getting shot at, my dude. Yeah, the rift is there. Yeah, you get blood and it's not telling what to tell at the same time.
Nice one! Come on, again! Yeah, good on you! Get stuck in there!
Alright. Oh, wrong button. Lydia Fry. I don't remember. Wait, if I get this right, so London is set in 1860, 1868. I was going to say, but so Jacob and Evie would have been like. To be honest, it depends when Evie and Jacob were born at, because they're old enough to be assassins, but the thing is, no one knows the age of them. So, 1868, 1916, so that's probably 30 or so years. No, Right, 1896 is 30 years ahead of 1868. So 1896. No, 1898. So 32 years till 1900, and then it's 48 years, I think. I think it's 48 years. I don't know if I'm correct on that, but that's what I got out of it. Right, Zeppelin raid. Wait, dog, wait. Get on! Thank you, fucking hell. What are you doing? Oh! What are you doing, you stupid fucking character? Yep. Fuck off. Boy, do you think I'm gonna let them fucking kill us? No, sir. Fucking right! I've got plenty for them. Really? I never knew. There you are, you fucking bitch. Oh, god damn it. Oh god, I blew him up in mid-shot. Dang. Right, come on. Don't shoot a fucking plane when you're getting shot at yourself. No, it is not, because it is them. I can't remember what you have to do to get to fucking Paris. I can't remember if you have to collect all the helix glitches. Or there is some... I can't remember what you have to do. Well, that's done anyway, so... I can't remember what you have to do to get to Paris. I can't remember if you have to go round and collect all the helix glitches. How to get to... Oh. Well, I don't know why, but I thought you could get to Assassin's Creed, not Assassin's Creed, you could get to Paris in this game, but it's not. It's a mission in Assassin's Creed Unity, which is the World War II segment. I think. Well, I guess you can't get to Paris. I thought you could, but I don't see the point in doing it in this World War One thing. Considering the only thing is, it's only based in London. The only things you really pretty much do is bounty hunt and Zeppelin raids. That is it. So, I don't quite understand the meaning why they would put a World War One theme in it, but I guess it is what it is. But like, I don't see the point putting a World War One thing in if you can only do so many bounty hunts and Zeppelin raids. Like, they should make it at least where you could go like. Like, they should have made it so it wasn't. It's hard. It's quite hard to explain it, to be honest. Like, to be honest, they should make Assassin's Creed where you're not stuck to one place. So, like in Assassin's Creed, Unity and Syndicate, you're only stuck to certain places. So, for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, you're only stuck in London. Same with the World War One thing, you're stuck in London, only on the Tower Bridge, which is there. No, where is the Tower Bridge actually? I don't know where the Tower Bridge anyway, but they should have made it so you're not stuck to like London and shit. I haven't completed this game fully yet, so I haven't done all of this and Lambeth, but they should make it so like how there is a World War One thing in Assassin's Creed Syndicate and World War Two or World War One thing in Assassin's Creed Unity. They shouldn't make you stick to that certain spot. So like, for this one, they could have made it so you could have gone to like infiltrate Germany or something like that. Because it was a World War One thing. They are limiting you to a certain spot. I mean, London isn't quite limited because London in Syndicate is big, but in the World War One, like in the World War One portal, when you go through to that, you're only stuck to so many parts around like. So the portal is here. Like, you're stuck from probably about here all the way to about there. And you're limited to that space. It's just a square. Well, it's a rectangle actually, but you're limited to one spot. But when you're in 1868 for this game, you're not limited. You've got Lambeth, you've got Southport, you've got the Thames, you've got City of London, you've got Whitechapel, you've got the Strand, and you've got Westminster. But it isn't limiting you, because you can go anywhere on the map, do whatever, but once you're in the World War One portal, you're limited to one bridge. And you're only limited to so many missions. So when you get in the World War One portal at first, you're limited to only killing 3 spies, and then you meet Winston Churchill, and so on. And then you help him out. You kill other spies. You do whatever, but it's limiting. It's pretty much limiting you to what you can do. And yeah, there's bounty hunts in this map, but it's not only bounty hunts. So you've got like gang strongholds, child liberation, gang wars, Templar hunts. You got child liberation, which is there. One of them's there. You got gang strongholds, like I said, bounty hunts. Gang strongholds basically look like a castle, rocking tower. Then you've got bounty hunts, who's like a person type thing. And then Templars just got the badge thing. Child liberation is pretty much just a ball with a chain. But yeah, it's not limited to how you see it in this one version of London, but you're limited, but not limited to like, you're not strictly limited to one place. Like in Assassin's Creed Unity, yeah, you can go anywhere, but you can't go anywhere like, so say if you was limited to all of that, you couldn't go out of the bound, like of the like where the white line is. You couldn't go out of that bound. So I'm trying to think which is right. It's not the Assassin's Creed map, but say the Unity map. But say if this was the whole map of Assassin's Creed Unity, you couldn't go out of the white lines because it desynchronized you, or it just didn't let you out completely. So say in this game, when you get to the edge, there's a wall that stops you from going. Yeah. But they limit you to, they pretty much limit you on Assassin's Creed, because the fact is they're not giving enough enemies. So in this you've got Templars and Blighters, but the thing is, yeah, you find the Blighters walking around all the time now, like when you haven't, well, cause I haven't done this one yet, so the Blighters will be walking around every time. But say if I went to the Thames, because it's all captured, well, because I've got it 100%, same with Southwark and Whitechapel, you won't see as many Blighters and gang strongholds around, except when you go into like City of London, you'll see like there's a thing there, Blighter thing there, and so on. But the fact is, because they're limiting you on how many like enemies there are, and in this, yeah, there is a fair amount of enemies because you've still got the police, you've still got the royal guards, and you've still got the asylum guards. I think they're technically classed as police. They're basically the guys that are wearing the grey uniform. Same, they do the same. You know? So when you're in the asylum mission, when you're as Jacob, there's guards that wear grey uniforms. I'm basically on about them. So in this game, you're not restricted to like enemies. So like you've got the police, you've got the guards in the grey uniform, you've got the royal guards, you've got the Blighters, you've got the Templars. That's not restricting on how many enemies there are, because the fact is, because there's that many enemies, it's not limiting you to like how many there is in Assassin's Creed Unity. So, in Assassin's Creed Unity, you're pretty much only limited to about 2 enemies, which is the guards and the basically the people that wear blue in Assassin's Creed Unity. You're basically restricted to them, and the people that wear red. They're the only people you're pretty much restricted to in Assassin's Creed Unity. Any other game, I don't really know, because I'm pretty sure the last time I played an Assassin's Creed game was like years ago. So, I can't really remember that far back, but yeah. Yeah, like, they are restricting you to how many enemies there are now and how many places you can go. I mean, this game, they actually did well. Like, they didn't restrict you on how many. They did restrict you on how many their enemies are, but they didn't restrict you to like 2 or 1. Like, they restricted you to so many. So, like, you've got the police, you've got the guards in the grey uniform, you've got the royal guards, you've got the blighters, you've got the Templars. Which is probably about, what, like 5 enemies? Potentially. So yeah, you're pretty much getting restricted on how many people there are. Oh, that gold chest. I just saw a gold chest somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. There it is. But yeah, like, hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's that place. You can leave it. But yeah, they're like restricting you to how many people. Like, enemy-wise, they're not restricting you as much, but like, it doesn't mean they have to stop restricting you from enemies. Where's that other gold chest? There's a gold chest somewhere in this place. Where is it? Oh no, there's 4. I haven't got any of them. I don't know. But yeah, like, they aren't restricting you as much in Syndicate, considering the fact you've like got Whitechapel and shit like that. Unity was only restricted to like 1 spot. In fact, I even say 1 spot. It's not even a spot. So like, say how like Westminster's this big. Say if like that was the Assassin's Creed Unity map, you would be restricted to that. But like, what's the point in restricting? Like, what's the point in restricting spots and stuff when like for Syndicate they could have made it so, because it's the World War One portal, they could have made it so you could have gone to Paris, you could have gone to Germany, but they didn't make it like massive, like, so like they could have restricted you to spots, but they could give you endless missions. So like, they could, like, for the World War One portal, they could have let you go to Paris and like in so like they could have gone and killed, like they could have let you go and kill Germans and shit like that, but like they shouldn't restrict you on what you can do. Like, they don't restrict you as much in this game, considering the fact is, like, you've still got the leap of faith shit, you can still free run, but it's stopping you because the fact is, when there's spots where you can actually get up, they're not letting you do it.
I know what you did! Wait
You're becoming a menace, son!
Like, they let you kill pretty much any enemy in this game. Like, they don't let you kill civilians, because, like, I mean, the only time you pretty much get to kill civilians is by running them over with a carriage. So, yeah. But, like, it doesn't mean, like, they should restrict you on... I mean, yeah, they should restrict you on not killing civilians. Because, pretty much Assassin's Creed isn't to do with killing civilians. But in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, they did let you kill civilians at one point. Well, they let you kill civilians anyway, but, like... when you kill, like, a civilian or something, they should let you move the body. Like, they shouldn't restrict you on, like, killing. They should restrict you on killing-wise, yeah. They should, like, only restrict you on to killing your enemies. Like, so, in this game, like, you've got the Royal Guard and shit, but they shouldn't restrict you on basically what you can carry. So, say if, like, a civilian died in the game, like, they should let you move the body out of, like, the way of, like, if it was part of the mission, or they just let you do that in free roam. But, like, it doesn't mean they have to stop people from it doesn't mean they have to, like, stop people by restricting them. Because, like, a lot of people enjoy Assassin's Creed games, but, like, what's the point in restricting people when that's what's probably going to get people mad and hate Assassin's Creed half of the time? Like, yeah, Assassin's Creed is good, but what's the point in restricting people to, like, what you can do and stuff? Like, it's a bit pointless. Like, I mean, yeah, in this Assassin's Creed, yeah, you can kill Royal Guards and stuff and police officers, but they don't restrict, like, so, how this guard's got, like, the level above them. If you're not that level, it's going to be harder to kill them. But if you're that level, or you're over that level, it's going to be easier to kill them. But, like, they shouldn't, like, yeah, it makes sense why the enemies would be tougher if you're a lower level. But they shouldn't make it so it's, I mean, yeah, you're easier to die, but it pretty much just ruins the game. And then makes the game pointless, and then no one likes it. I mean, I say no one likes it, a lot of people do like Assassin's Creed, but, like, restricting people to stuff isn't really good, because it kind of just makes Assassin's Creed pointless. Like, yeah, you get to, like, go into places and stuff, like, I'm in Buckingham Palace, but, like, what's the point in restricting you? Like, yeah, they don't restrict you on killing people, but, like, they should change up the moves of, like, assassinating. Because you're only stuck to certain moves. Plus, in this game, the thing is, you get a train hideout at the start of the game, basically, after you've completed Whitechapel. But as soon as you get that, no one does anything with it. Like, what's the point in having the train hideout? And yeah, there is missions to do, like, because you've got Henry Green and stuff, and you've got the woman, but yeah, they give you missions and stuff for both characters. That's also a thing. Why restrict certain Assassin's Creed games to characters? Like, this game isn't like Assassin's Creed Syndicate isn't restricted wise, considering the fact that you've got Evie and you've got Jacob. But like, how you got like Assassin's Creed Unity and stuff, you're restricted to one assassin. So for Assassin's Creed Unity, you're restricted to Arno. Which, what's the point in doing that if you're then going to make another Assassin's Creed, so Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and make it so you've got two assassins? Like, choose one. Like, pick one. You're gonna do two assassins from now on. You're gonna pick one assassin from now on. Just choose. It's like, there's no point in doing it. Like, there's no point in pretty much creating other characters if you're gonna create like. So if they was gonna, I'm pretty sure if they was gonna put one character in this game, it'd probably be Jacob. But that's also another thing. All of the Assassin's Creed games, there has not been one woman, I don't think, that has been an assassin except from this one, which you get to play as Evie Fry. But like,
First things first, we need to clear this.
it's a bit stupid because they pretty much,
Walk on, girl.
they're pretty much restricting you on who you can choose as a character.
Let's go.
Considering the fact is,
That's a girl.
because like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, to be honest. Because like, yeah, you get to drive carriages in this game now, but you get to drive carriages in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but it's limiting. Like, yeah, you have horses and carriages in this game, but in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood you could ride horses.
My agents are here, disguised as civilians.
Like, you wasn't using carriages to use a horse. Like,
A ship will soon arrive from Boston.
in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you could
Its crew
pretty much get on a horse and
What say you
ride
to
on
meeting
it,
it with an
ride
ambush?
around. But
I'd
like,
say we're going to be very good friends.
you're pretty much limited.
Let's stir up some trouble. And how are you? Look alive! We've...
I don't know why I've just gone on a full debate about this game, but like, well, the whole of Assassin's Creed, but like, some people, like people that play Assassin's Creed and stuff, will get what I mean by like they're like you get restricted to like. Fucking hell. I'm actually stuck.
Ready to shoot! Clear above!
Thanks, you actually helped me. Like, for this, you're not being restricted to enemies right now, considering the fact is, yeah, you've got like, to be honest, So say if you're going to gang upgrades and shit, and you get ringleader, like you have rook watchers, you have brutes, you have rook enforcers, and then you have the standard like rooks that roam around basically, which that isn't restricting, but you're pretty much getting restricted by, so like with your skills, like in this game you have to get Assassin's Creed points to get all your skills, which yeah, fair play to him, because like it's just better. But in Assassin's Creed Unity you had to buy, like, you had to make it so you could like you had, they made it so you had to buy air assassinate, you had to buy double assassinate, you had to buy, I'm trying to think, where is it? Like you had to buy the heal stuff. You had, like, yeah, the heal stuff is basically in this game as well, considering the fact is you've got health boost and stuff, and you've got adrenaline, you've got combat stamina. But in Assassin's Creed Unity, you had to pretty much buy a lot more stuff than you did when this came out. Considering the fact is how you've got all this, like, yeah, these are all the skills, but Jacob and Evie are limited, like, yeah, but it's right, so as soon as he gets to like combat stamina, first strike and demolition derby, a lot like, so Jacob can get gunslinger and defense too, and mutilate, but Evie can't get those because Evie has knife master, stealth, and chameleon. Now, to be fair, the chameleon one is actually quite good, because Evie, she is quieter than Jacob, and the fact is Jacob's more of an assassin that makes noise. So like, Evie's more of like a stealth assassin, while Jacob's more of like a confrontation assassin. Which it does say that in the game, but I can't remember what it says completely. But Evie's more of a quieter, stealthier assassin. Wow.
I want him brought to me at the station, alive.
Wow. Evie, no, not Evie. Jacob is a, no, right, Evie's a stealthy and thingy assassin, but Jacob's more of a loud, confronting assassin. Maybe I am. I didn't see that. Well, hey, bro. Well, hey, broski.
I don't suppose you'd care to confess.
Go to hell.
Fair enough.
Starrick may be dead and gone, but the Templar Order will never die. We will rise again, like a phoenix from the ashes, bring the world to its knees.
Not exactly Grandmaster material, are you?
I wonder what's going on over
But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've completed this game. Because,
Thank you. I'll carry on from here.
but the thing is, I don't remember having to kill Starrick. When yeah, I didn't fully complete the game last time.
Do get in touch when he spills
Because that
his
was on,
guts.
because all the data was on the first PlayStation. Well, my first PS4. But that broke, so then I had to get the PS4 which I'm on now. And I've pretty much restarted all the games I've had. So I completed Assassin's Creed Unity.
He's too big to hide from that.
Tar.
Here, you might need this.
Like, there are a lot of games I've had from Ubisoft and not fully completed before, but like, I mean, same with like all the Assassin's Creed games, basically the ones I have, so Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Syndicate, are basically fully completed. Not fully completed, not fully completed, but like, the story, the main story has been completed. It's just like the side missions and shit like that. Which I think I have done them all in Assassin's Creed Unity. But, like, same with the Far Cry. Far Cry 4, I had that on the first PS4. I was close to completing it. Like, I think I got to the part where you just get after the bridge, where you can go up to Pagan Min, where you can then go and attack Pagan Min's
Who's a good horse?
building.
You are.
But I deleted the data by accident because I needed space, and I think I deleted the data by accident. But I re-downloaded Far Cry 4 with no data and completed it again. But I didn't fully complete it on. So I basically didn't fully complete it when I deleted the save data by accident, because I got just past the bridge. But I then re-downloaded it after I got this PlayStation I'm on now and completed it. Same with when I got Far Cry New Dawn. I got it, I waited for it to come out because I wanted it, but it came out on the 15th of March, so I waited until I got it. And then one of my friends said, yeah, it's basically the world's easiest Far Cry to complete. You'll be able to complete it in a day. I said, okay then. I completed it, but I didn't do it in one day because by the time it finished downloading, I didn't have time to fully complete it. So it basically took me a day and about a day and a quarter. So it didn't take me like a day and a half. It took me just before a day and a half to complete it. But that's because I didn't want to rush and stuff, like completing games. But like, same with like Modern Warfare. So I have like Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That was a simplistic game for the campaign and for just multiplayer and stuff overall. But when you know what to do in the older version of it, not the remastered version, when you get the remastered version, you're going to know what to do and how to do it. But like, it's hard to explain, to be honest. So when you have, right, so if anyone ever had Call of Duty 4, they would have probably played the campaign and played multiplayer. But as soon as Modern Warfare Remastered came out on disc, I got that. Not as soon as it came out, but I got it. I think I got it for Christmas. Can't remember. I got it. I downloaded it the day I got it. Yes, it was definitely on Christmas. I completed the campaign in one day because I knew what to do and I knew how to speedrun it all. But the thing is, in the older in like the old gen version of it, there was no initial cheats. But I didn't use initial cheats to my advantage. After I completed the game, I went back through the campaign. Well, I just chose the missions I wanted to and tested out the initial cheat. And then I went searching around for all the intel, which I think I'm on. So I can't remember if there's 30 in this intel or 35. I think there's 30, but so all the initial cheats are basically for fun. So you have like ragtime warfare, you have lemon grenades, you have like slow motion, you have basically where if you shoot the enemy they turn into a bunch of tires. Well, they basically explode into a bunch of tires. You have like COD Noir, you have photo negative, so like yeah. But like they put the initial cheats in to make the campaign fun. I mean, yeah, the initial cheats, like if you're gonna do the campaign legit, do it legit, but when you completed it, go back to it, use it, and then if you have all the cheats unlocked, use the cheats just to mess around with them. But like they also added arcade mode for the campaign of Modern Warfare Remastered, so you could either play one mission and then next and then next, or if you went all the way to the end, you could do the full challenge, so you could go through the whole campaign again, doing it legit. And you would only have so many lives, you would have a certain time limit to do that mission. Which makes it fun. And it makes you speed run it. So if you want to bet a score and you want to keep all your lives, speed run it, but do not die, because when you die you lose a life, and then you will lose so many points. You won't lose so many points, but you won't get so many points. So like, yeah, it makes it fun. But on the multiplayer version of it and World War II, there is prop hunt, which that is fun. But there's a lot more stuff on Modern Warfare Remastered than there is pretty much on World War II. Yeah, they're both different games, they're both made by different people. But like, Modern Warfare Remastered has prop hunt, it has slasher. I can't remember what else it has. But like, they're restricting you on what, like, not restricting, but they're giving you better game modes to play, so you don't stick to the standard game modes you get given every time a new game comes out. So all of the Call of Duties all have the basic standard mode. So you've got like TDM, you've got free for all, you've got S&D, you've got fucking demolition, you've got you've got free for all and stuff. But they're the basic modes. When Black Ops 4 came out, they made Blackout, which, yeah, they wanted to get on the trend with Battle Royale, but they shouldn't have done it, to be honest. They should have made a campaign instead of putting Blackout in. Or they could have made it so there was multiplayer, Blackout, zombies, and a campaign. But like, I don't think they understood. I don't think they got right. Like, I understand if they didn't have time to create a campaign, or they just didn't want a campaign at all. But it kind of lost its, like, it basically lost its stature. Like, yeah, you had like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Yeah, Black Ops 2 was based in 2025, But people weren't running around on walls, boost jumping, which that was pretty much Sledgehammer Games' fault. Which, yeah, they wanted to change up the scene, but they shouldn't have gone that advanced way, like they shouldn't have made Advanced Warfare to the point where you could boost jump, you could have exoskeletons, you could have guns that shoot lasers. What is the point in that? I mean, yeah, they wanted to change up the scene of Call of Duty, but that doesn't mean they have to make... They basically made their... So Black Ops, well, Treyarch, Sledgehammer have basically made their fans that play their games hate them. So Black Ops 4, when that came out, because there was no campaign, and because there was pretty much still boost jump. One boost jumps in it. Yeah, there were still specialists, but like it just kind of ruined Black Ops's. So Sledgehammer Games, they basically ruined themselves. Same with Treyarch, they ruined themselves. As soon as Black Ops 3 came out, as soon as Black Ops 4 came out, they ruined themselves. But Black Ops 3 was kind of fun. But Black Ops 4, it's not. Because in Black Ops 4, if you get shot and you have like the first aid thing, you're not gonna die. Like in any other COD game, yeah, there's automatic healing, but what's the point in shooting someone, damaging them, and then letting them heal with like the stim shot and stuff, which is a bit stupid. Now don't get me wrong, it is a good thing, but like there's no point in it. Like they've pretty much ruined it.
Alexa, turn on TV.
What's he about?
Mr. Fleming has attempted to force a confession from your prisoner. The miscreant refuses to talk. Will you speak to the villain and learn his secrets?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Come on now.
I don't suppose you'd like to spare yourself a tremendous beating and make a clean breast of it?
Might as well. The order was to load a train with explosives at Westminster. It'll detonate before reaching Savage Station and kill everyone aboard.
I did not expect you to confess. Which train?
It's the next train. It should leave at any moment. Yeah! 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 Remember your training now. You can face anything.
Dead as a door.
That's it for you! Stop it! What's up to now? That dress.
This is James.
That's tragedy.
Resources as us. We are protected under the watchful eye of Victor Lynch, and we must fight our hardest to do our leader justice for this overwhelming kindness.
No more! Please! Intruder! There!
Sent a runner bearing good news. For our excellent performance in controlling this burrow, we share between us and its...
You open! Who's that? Knock his knock off!
I can put it all with him!
Spillers in it over the floor! Pitiful! Just let me go, please!
for me, for them. The rocks do not have the same resource.
Yes! We have an intruder! I'll slice you to bits! We got a visitor!
If he comes...
Someone take care of him! There! You'll be singing a different tune!
Can't stay up there forever! Ha! Someone get him! I've got more important things to do. I'll slice you up nicely. I'll leave you to your work.
Any bother, Jacob. A rotten man.
You got a silver tongue.
Wait till I get to
Keep moving. are you today?
What do you need me to...
I'm ready for whatever today has in store for me.
He's here! Cat's on me!
I've got him! Ready to fire! Focus on the big one!
We need to tread lightly. For the next month.
We can't risk losing our supply.
If they find out I've been letting you lot in, I'll get sacked from the zoo.